Hello and welcome everybody to the 37th Wadsworth Blue Tip Parade. This is Joe Gaines with Paula Canterbury.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Paula.
So nice to be here. I know I'm not your usual partner, but glad to be here.
Well, it's a beautiful day, and it's a terrific day for a parade. And here at Wadsworth, which is, always kind of known for the Blue Tip Festival, and this is our 37th. I can't believe it's been that many years.
That's about as old as I am. So, gosh, it's good to hear that. What are you laughing at?
Well, first off, here we go. We've got the VFW post, Wadsworth 1089, honoring our veterans.
Boy, nothing more inspirational than that, Joe.
No, they're very dedicated.
And following right behind them, we have our Wadsworth High School Marching Band, led by Steve Hedges.
We'll take a moment here and listen to them.
Recognizing some of those faces, Joe.
Class band, and every year they get larger. This is one of the largest bands they've had at Wadsworth High School.
Oh, I have to tell you, it just gets bigger and better. And here we see right now our Wadsworth High School cheerleaders. And if you've ever gone to any of our Grizzly events, you know that they bring out the noise.
It's a beautiful day. It's hot, but this is a great day to have a parade.
Mm-hmm.
And coming up next should be our Grand Marshal. That's not our Grand Marshal. I'm not sure. That was a raccoon, I think.
There he goes.
And our Grand Marshal, of course, was a former fire chief here at Wadsworth. And Dick Honard certainly should be honored as a Grand Marshal and will light the Blue Tip match, which is kind of ironic that fire chief is playing with fire, lighting the match.
Well, you know, Dick Honard was appointed as our new fire chief in December 1987 after having placed first in a promotional exam administered by Case Western Reserve University. Then Chief Honard began his career as a volunteer firefighter in 1957 after participating in an informal fire brigade, and we are so blessed that he was here.
And there was Uncle Sam that just went by. He's been a very busy man. Uncle Sam, also known as Norm Schmidt, lives in Fairlawn. And coming up next,
oh, talk about a wonderful mayor in this town. There goes Mayor Robin Labaugh, serving her second fabulous year as the mayor of the City of Wadsworth. She previously served on the Wadsworth City Council for 10 years, and she loves being mayor.
And next is the VFW Post 1089 float. These men have dedicated their service to not only the City of Wadsworth, but our great country. And we should honor and respect them.
Oh, absolutely. And also good looking. I've never had this close of a look over there. Next, following right behind, is our American Legion Auxiliary Post 170. And the American Legion Post 170 this year is celebrating its 90th year anniversary. And we are very proud that they serve veterans and our community. All right.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the Marine Corps League of Medina County coming up. All right, they're right behind the Wadsworth American Legion.
Right.
Here they come now. The Marine Corps League of Medina County is a dedicated group of Marines who take to heart helping the local community. They provide various services such as funeral details for fallen veterans at the National Cemetery in Rittman, Ohio. They also take part in many local parades and events throughout the year. Their biggest contribution is their annual Toys for Tots drive, and they provide hundreds of children with Christmas toys otherwise they would not have. And they really do service our nation, especially those veterans who have fallen. because of war.
And it looks here like we're looking at Chief Honored, who is making someone an annual, or not an annual, but a
honorary.
Honorary, thank you.
He's recruiting.
An honorary fire chief. He certainly is. He became a fire service instructor in 1969. I don't know if you knew that. He's still working it, Joe.
And there's Uncle Sam, always working it.
There's a beautiful shadow of our truck, too, showing you what a hot, long day it is.
Well, and look at how many people. And this is a shot coming down away from where we're at right now. There's the match, and we might even get a shot of the chief. There he is, climbing up into a cherry picker, which I'm sure he has been in many times, something like that in a ladder. And he will dedicate the beginning of the festival in a moment as he lights the giant match. Of course, blue tip matches were such a fundamental part of the economy of Wadsworth for so many years until the 1980s. And then of course, you know, in the 1980s, they're no longer, the company went out, and Wadsworth still has kept the blue tip name and has kept the blue tip parade these many years.
Well, it certainly wouldn't be Wadsworth without it. You know, talking a little bit about the chief as we're looking at him now, you know, besides his job in the fire department, he served as a member of the board of directors for the Wadsworth Red Cross chapter since 1977. And he's also a member of the Wadsworth Kiwanis Club since '73, serving as its president.
Yeah, I've known him when I was a Kiwanis member here in Wadsworth. He's very dedicated. And there he goes. He's going up with the match. Now, he's put out many a fire. He's probably not used to starting, though.
That's one big tip.
And look at that sky. It's real blue. It's a beautiful day. This is what Middle America's all about.
Isn't that the truth?
There he goes.
This is why I never became a firefighter.
And it's lit. A big wave from the chief.
And you know, he's a native of Wadsworth. He lives with his wife, Mary, on North Avon Avenue, and he has two sons, Paul and Andrew, and a daughter, Jennifer Krieger. So it's good to see him being safely put down.
Yeah. In the background, I can hear bagpipes. I'm not sure where they're coming from, but I can hear them. They probably surrounded him with the music. But it's a very nice ceremony, and it's honoring certainly a man who should be respected in this city for all he's done for the city, for the fire department, and especially for the people of Wadsworth.
Now there's a shot, Joe. Well, we've come to a stop a little bit, still looking at the Toys for Tots.
Which is the Marine Corps.
Sure.
From Medina County. Post 569.
And that Toys for Tots is a national campaign, and it's so good to see it locally supported here in Wadsworth. I know a lot of my students at Central Intermediate bring a lot of their animals, stuffed animals, different toys for them, so that students who are less fortunate are able to enjoy something at the holidays.
Well, it's a great organization. It's been around for a long time, and you're certainly right. And it not only helps kids who otherwise maybe not get a toy for Christmas, but it instills the whole idea of giving to children who do have toys to give, and makes them even more of a part in realizing what Christmas is about. I'm noticing that what I would call a Jeep, but actually it says it's a 1944 Dodge weapons carrier.
Huh.
And yeah, it's different.
Oh, there you go, talking about that weapons carrier again.
U.S. Marine Corps.
Were you ever in the service, Joe?
No. No. Let's move on.
Did you go to Canada for? No.
Yes.
Did you? Joe, there you go.
No, I didn't go to Canada. But you have to be careful with questions you ask. You might get an answer.
You really do.
No.
Oh, there's two Central
Intermediate
students.
But I have a great deal of respect for those who have served and are serving today. We always forget that. And we also forget that, and I always say, it's the men and women who have served this country and have dedicated themselves.
We appreciate that. Here comes Judge Stephen B. McElvain of the Wadsworth Municipal Court. Coming down, and I love this car. Judge McElvain has been with the court for 13 years, and today he's joined by his family, friends, and staff. And I must tell you that Judge McElvain is also a fellow Lion in the Lions Club with me. And I tell you, he is this way all the time. Happy, smiling, always being kind, and passing out candy. That's why we love him. Nice to see ya.
Here's the Summa Wadsworth Rittman Hospital. Walking the day's parade are several of the hospital's managerial team as well as members of the hospital's Red Cross volunteers. The bus is driven by Joe Trumblock, one of 2 drivers on the staff at the hospital. And there's the bus. And there's the candy flying.
So much for wellness. And here we go, right behind them, the Wadsworth City Schools. Joes, I think you and I need to stand up on that one and pledge allegiance to them. Wadsworth City Schools passed a bond issue in November 2008 for a new high school. And there are 3 elementary schools, a rec center, and our student center. And there I see some people doing that. There they go, some great principals, and some wonderful kids. Our treasurer, Doug Beeman, and almost hit. Oh, I love it. And remember our superintendent. And there's Mr. Moore, our great superintendent, Dale Fortner, and hello to Mr. Moore from the high school. It's got a great bus, an excellent rated system for years and years. Joe, you were a great part of that. I'm privileged to be a part of that, too. Can't say enough about the Wadsworth City Schools.
Prudential Kovac Real Estate. Here comes Prudential Kovac Real Estate with the great rinky-dink extreme putt-putt challenge. This event is being held Saturday, June 27th at Rinky-Dink Family Fun Center on Route 18 in Medina County. In memory of 18-year-old Logan Boyd, who lost his valiant life with cancer this year. All proceeds from this charity event benefit Akron's Children's Hospital. And that's a sad things to say, but for the Boyd family, but my heart goes out to them.
And how proud they were of Logan, and what a strong fight he had, and how wonderful that we have a website there too for this challenge also. Next we have the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce, and they're celebrating over 55 years of serving the business community of Wadsworth, and it's good to see them. They're a strong and vibrant chamber. Who is this pink cake coming up? Look at this float.
It says, "Don't be cruel." Okay, and I think it's the Galaxy Restaurant, if I'm not mistaken.
Rock and roll is here to stay. Is that the theme?
Yeah, it must be. And the restaurant and banquet center has something for everyone. Visit their fine dining room and wine room, sports bar, and outdoor patio. They're open 7 days a week. And I remember having him as a student just a few years ago.
I hope
he's put on a little weight, actually.
Hope he's not one of the surfers.
Well, I don't know. Check their website for Galaxy for upcoming events.
Okay, coming up. Looks like Sharon Ray, Medina County Commissioner. Medina County Commissioner Sharon Ray is a Wadsworth resident, currently serving her 2nd term as a county commissioner. Sharon Ray is the former bailiff for Judge McElvain and a former Wadsworth City Councilman. Go Sharon. I love all these females in government here in Wadsworth.
I had Sharon as a student.
Did you really? Well, that explains it right there, Joe.
Alter Care of Wadsworth, big time care in a small town. Think of Alter Care for your rehab needs. That's a really nice bus.
Boy, that is.
Man, yes.
It's like a Domino's truck. Did you order pizza?
No.
Let's see, coming down, we've got Wadsworth Youth Wrestlers. And I have to tell you, we have a lot of wrestlers at Central. And how about our incredible wrestlers this year for the Wadsworth City School?
Oh, they had an excellent year.
Oh, my goodness. State runners-up, state champs.
Well, Gamuglia and everybody does an excellent job with the team.
There it is. I'm seeing some of our students.
They build a really good program.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Take a look at those wrestlers. The best. Trained at an early age, starting us out. Doing a nice job.
Is that Shar Heating and Cooling?
Sure is.
And they're celebrating their 15th year of superior service. They specialize in customizing products to maximize your comfort. Check their website.
Okay, and the next one we have is our Senior Independence. It's a faith-based, not-for-profit home care and hospice agency, and it provides home and community services in Medina County and throughout Ohio for 80 years.
There's a color guard with the flag. SUMA Healthcare Honor Color Guard, a newly formed group. This is their first year and trying to reach out to the community. And there's SUMA, the bus.
So nice to see the SUMA presence here in conjunction with the Wadsworth Hospital. Just means better care for our Wadsworth residents, don't you think, Joe? More services, it's always nice.
SUMA's done an awful lot in the whole area. Not just the Wadsworth area, but the Akron, Canton area. But they certainly are growing leaps and bounds.
And I am telling you, take a look at this hot red Corvette. I am in love. Is that a Corvette, Joe?
I can't
Whatever it
see.
is,
Yeah, I think
it is hot. And it is from A-Wise Framing, your neighborhood custom picture frame. You name it, we frame it. And I'm telling you, I got to meet this guy. Look at this. Beautiful sign on there, too. I know they do a lot of framing in the community, and they do some framing. I've had them do some personal framing, too. But if I knew he drove a car like that, I'd get to know him just that little bit better.
That's a beautiful car.
Oh, it is. That's what's fun about a parade.
You're going to see, yes, Paula, you're going to see an awful lot of really sharp cars, some antiques. Many, I'm not sure the year they get up there, but they're all, just beautiful looking cars. You'll see an awful lot of fire trucks coming up near the end of the parade, too. And that's always a thrill for the kids.
We got some pictures of some adorable children here in Wadsworth, too.
And if I'm not mistaken, is this Time Warner Cable?
It certainly looks like it.
I think is that the director of Time Warner Cable? I'm not sure. Proud to serve Wadsworth community.
How about those tights?
Yeah, well, let's not go there.
Next, it looks like we have the Imperial Cadets Baton Corps, and they are juniors featuring Emily Atkins and Savannah Shaw. Juveniles feature Sydney Shaw and Kendra Woodland. Donna Jean Smith is the instructor director, and the Corps is from the Wayne County area. Let's take a look at the mad skills that these cadets can do. Joe,
Beautiful
in my
colors.
next life, honestly, my next life,
I'll be a baton.
I'll fire you at both ends.
Yeah.
There you go.
Won't be the
Look how well they do that.
There's a lot of precision, a lot of timing that goes into this. I don't think people like myself realize how much hard work, especially for young people. It takes a lot of coordination. And you're looking at people. You're looking at some of the kids back here, probably no more than 6 years old. Some of them.
Let's take a look at that sweet
It's
pea.
terrific for kids to get involved. They learn what it's like to be on a team.
Twirling and walking.
Yes.
I wonder if she
the
can
walking
chew gum.
part is. Here comes the Rangers. Medina County Park District has been serving the residents of Medina County for over 40 years. Over 4,600 acres of land have been developed into 21 separate parks and preserves across this county. Residents visiting our parks can enjoy hiking, biking, fishing, picnicking, and both educational and recreational programs. They do an awful lot. This is something that's really taking hold in the area. I like to bike in the National Park in Cuyahoga Valley, and Medina's beautiful to bike around, and it's really nice to see somebody's taking care of the wildlife.
Amen. We have a special group at our school, Central Alameda, called Roots and Shoots, which is a group that we have that keeps everyone environmentally aware. And I think our next generation coming up, we have to look to them for guidance, and I feel very, very good with the Medina County Parks behind it, too.
Right, and that float was made possible by the help of their wonderful park volunteers.
Oh, that's great. Now, take a look here at these handsome hunk of men and women. This is the Wadsworth Lions Club, of which I am a very, very proud member. The Wadsworth Lions Club was established in 1925 as an associate of an international organization, and they assist with sight impaired. I love it. I love that cry. It's the best.
If many of you wonder where Charlie Ackerman is, who's usually sitting here in front of us, isn't here right now because he's out there.
Oh,
and he's
goodness.
sitting in a chair waving to everybody. There is Charlie.
And absolutely a seat of predominance. You can see that there. And as we know, they are a charitable organization all over the world and in Wadsworth. Go Lions, roar. And I paid my dues, too, so that's a good thing. Here's some beautiful faces. This looks like Cleats. Club Seat Grill. Cleats is home of the world's best wings, an official chicken wing of the Cleveland Indians. Monday, they have a $5.99 burger and fries. Tuesday, Wednesday, wings night, and Thursday, rib day. Saturdays are chili dogs at $1.50 from 11 to 4. They have karaoke, dancing, and Sunday is all-you-can-eat spaghetti dinner all day. 14-inch televisions, imagine, and watch all the games, play Keno, and from 11:04 to 1:04. Thank you, Cleats. Good to have you here. I about to take a bite out of that hamburger, Jim.
What about that chicken?
Don't tell him you're looking at
Well,
him.
he's following. He's smart. They can't catch up to him. But if you're listening to the music, we talked earlier about the Wadsworth High School Band. We also have a community band here in Wadsworth. It's the Wadsworth Community Band under direction of Dr. William Bauer. Is back for its 5th year of participation in the Blue Tip Festival Parade. The band welcomes you to join them at their annual 4th of July concert at 7 p.m. on the lawn of Central Intermediate School. You're familiar with that?
Absolutely. It's a beautiful.
In case of inclement weather, the concert will be held indoors at OJ Work Auditorium. Bring your lawn chair and celebrate the holidays. Fun for your favorite patriotic songs and marches.
I tell you close your eyes and you think it's the Cleveland Orchestra.
Can you tell me what song that is?
Isn't that some kind of Gunsmoke? What is that?
I think you might be right. No, it's not Gunsmoke.
Or isn't that an old tobacco Lucky Strike commercial? I don't know if we should be doing that.
Oh, I know what that is. That's
What's
from the Magnificent Seven.
Oh, is that what that is?
Which was a movie, but...
Next, we have our Girl Scouts of Northeast Ohio, and I want you to take a look at that float of those beautiful faces. This is the promise of tomorrow. These girls are dedicated to service, dedicated to becoming individuals who are self-sufficient, and we have a very strong showing in the Girl Scouts here of Northeast Ohio. Great to see you, girls.
It's such a beautiful day for the parade. And here's Thomas Mark with his 1964 Buick Riviera. Beautiful car.
Take a
Mint
look.
condition, yes.
That's beautiful. Look at the, oh my gosh, look how
I'm
long
jealous.
that thing is.
Well,
I think if you bang into it, I mean, what's the repair cost on that one, Joe?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out tomorrow because I'm working on my 69 Mercury.
Oh, our next one, it looks like we have the Keller Williams Realty offering a Wadsworth office, Medina office, along with Canton and Stormsville locations. It is the 3rd largest real estate company with over 600 agents. Contact them for all of your real estate needs.
Here comes Wadsworth Great Clips. 2 great Wadsworth locations to serve you. 990, it's 990 High Street in Great Oaks, and 1090 Williams Reserve Boulevard at Wadsworth Crossing. Relax, you're at Great Clips.
Check out their cute hairstyles. Oh, look at that. From behind.
A lot of little kids.
Right, absolutely.
And the parade brings the best out on people, not only those who are in the parade, but those who are watching. And I got to tell you, Paula, you look across the street and you see different age groups, everybody from senior citizens to toddlers to feet, which we just saw. I'm not sure why our camera people are doing that, but we have the best.
Oh, look at this face, Joe. Come on. That's going to be in my school in about 10 years. Come on.
No, I'm not teaching anymore, so I'm not worried.
What a doll baby.
You'd be surprised how many kids I knew from birth, and then I had them in high school.
Oh, I bet. Hey, we have the Wadsworth, speaking of Wadsworth City Schools. Taking a look over here, but this looks like our Wadsworth City School support staff. Wadsworth City School support staff grows with your children, and it represents all of our secretaries and clerical, custodial, bus drivers, food service, maintenance, and aides. And I will tell you, these schools would not run without them.
Oh, no
and we
question.
work with teachers and children to help our students grow. Really, it's a great organization. And I'm looking at all those faces.
Well, support staff really make the school system.
That's one of the new buses Mr. Fortner bought. You know, it's really good on
Plastic,
gas.
yes. Yeah, I'm sure. That's cute.
Going green.
And going around in circles, too, I think.
That's for the short runs.
Yeah. Here comes the fire trucks. As we're looking at them, I just want to make a comment about our WCTV crew, John Bernard, Ken Buck, Drew Constantine, and Joanna Farina. What a great job they do. And it takes a lot of work putting this show together. It might not seem like it the way I broadcast, but they do a lot of planning, a lot of organizing. And here's the Wadsworth EMS. And here comes the Wadsworth fire trucks. But I really would like to thank John Bernard, Ken Buck, Drew Constantine, and Joanna Farina for all their work in putting this telecast together.
They're amazing. Anybody that can make us look good, Joe, what can you say about them?
Well, I'm not on camera. That's why.
And there's a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason. Yeah. Well, like my professor told me back in telecommunications, I have a face for radio. I wish it was a joke.
I've been told that I have the body for radio, so we're okay. These fire departments, speaking of heroes and people who do a wonderful job, are our unsung heroes. And I tell our students every time we have a fire drill and we have a fireman come, I tell them to shake their hand and tell them thank you, because these are the heroes. Honestly,
in many cases, they're the citizens of Wadsworth.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, you're looking at people who live here, share the community, and help to protect our community. They do an awful lot. And obviously, not just as a profession, as firemen and EMS, but as volunteers and as citizens who are concerned about our city.
They are something else, I'll tell you. When we've had the few occasions to call them, so professional, right there, calming and soothing students, parents alike. I mean, doing such a professional job. It's just good to know we're in good hands, Joe.
You're going to see some interesting fire trucks coming up here, Paula, in a moment. All different varieties, different years.
Really?
And from different communities, too, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the Orville Fire Department, and Norton is just behind it.
Uh-huh. How many trucks, I wonder, does Orville have?
I have no idea. I'll give you a number of 6. I don't know. I have no idea.
Good, Joe. I told you, you're doing a lot of background on this. Good for you. Norton, there they go. Oh, look at this
engine
one.
4, which is probably from the early 50s, late. No, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't want to wager.
Look at
but
that.
It's got some years on it. It's a great looking fire truck.
It certainly is. I wonder if it's still serviceable. No, not with the wooden ladder, I guess.
You never know.
You know, I never knew the idea of a wooden ladder going up to a fire. just thought about it just
Here's
now.
Copley's fire department, ladder 1519.
Copley's finest. Take a load of lat machinery. Whoa. What do you think one of those run?
You mean as an expense?
Right.
A lot more than I'm willing to pay for a car. Here's from Bath Fire Department. Beautiful trucks. And I'll tell you, you know, you get to see these trucks. The kids love them. And, you know, they get to hear the sirens a little bit later.
Oh, really?
And when they're parked, they'll probably get to walk around them.
That's amazing.
Here comes Medina County.
How wonderful that all the different communities participate in the Blue Tip. I love that idea.
Well, this is the goat trailer, which I'm not sure why it's called that. Hazmat.
Oh, hazmat.
Sure. Hazardous materials. The response team.
I hope they don't stop in front of us. We can keep them moving.
Oh, this is neat. This is a really interesting little four-wheeler.
Oh, John Deere Gator.
Mm-hmm. Here's another hazmat.
Mm-hmm.
Decon unit. The response team.
Mm-hmm.
We hate to see them because we know it's a disaster or something terrible is going on, but it's great to know that they're there when we need them.
And the training, I understand, is just
it can be unbelievable.
Arduous, that's for sure.
The intelligence it must take to be a fireman. I mean, the variety of things you have to know how to do, and the physical. You don't even think of that, the physical abilities.
Think of the heat and all those clothes. Another reason I can't join.
The clothes.
The clothing.
Yeah, I don't look good in black. Yeah. The helmet doesn't do it. Here's the heavy rescue, which is probably for me.
Not true. I was
This is
going to
from
ask
Sharon
about this.
Township.
That's one big truck. Oh, look at how nice you look, Joe, there.
Oh, thank you.
I never realized how good looking you were until I saw you on TV.
Okay, Lafayette, yes, Township Fire Department is throwing out candy. Oh, he hit that little girl. She's going to be rescued.
Wait a minute, no problem. We got the EMS coming right now.
Not sure what's on the back of that, or what kind of tanks those are. Here's another fire department rescue from Lafayette Township.
Lafayette. Let's hope nothing is happening in these particular communities.
Well, I always wondered about that, when you see all these fire trucks, this would be,
I'm sure they have a quick escape route, that's for sure.
Well, knowing that, I'm sure they're covered in their home bases, too.
Absolutely. Boy, this is a beautiful piece
These
of
are,
machinery
you
coming
asked,
up.
and
Whoa.
kiddingly, I really don't know how much the expense is, but to pay for one of these fire trucks probably is unbelievable amounts of money. And to keep them in working order throughout,
I want to say the Lafayette truck that just went by, that's a lot of young firemen in there.
Probably, yeah.
Excuse me, Joe, I'll be back in a little bit. Go over there and make some friends.
Probably cadets.
When do you start? I wonder when you can start to become a fireman. I wonder if it's 18 or you have to...
volunteer, I don't know. I was a volunteer fireman when I
you?
was a kid, like in my late teens. But they only let you do certain things. And that wasn't in this area. It was another area in my hometown. But there's some Seville. Beautiful truck.
Oh, absolutely. Boy, I bet it's hot in there, too.
Spencer Community.
Where is Spencer? Is it north of us?
No, I think it's more towards southwest.
Southwest, okay.
I've been lost there before. I'm just not sure if it's out. No, I'm pretty sure it is. Spencer Community Fire District.
Oh, this is another one of those little bobcats.
Well, yeah, and those are really great when you got like, a wood fire furnace, forest fire of some sort, or a brush fire out, an area of land, grassland, that type of thing. Probably get you there pretty quick. This is a big truck coming up.
Look at this gorgeous shot that you see.
This is an excellent shot.
Cameraman, that was beautiful.
Yeah, our camera crew does an excellent job.
Boy, they sure do.
Look at the hydraulic. You get a chance to see the hydraulic on the front of the Spencer Community number 82. There it is. It's moving.
Boy, that's a beautiful one.
That's really interesting to watch how that moves. And not to be shown up, the heavy rescue has a really interesting front.
I'll say.
I don't think it serves any other purpose than show, but that's kind of fun.
I don't know, maybe fanning someone? Fan the fire?
And this is Medina Township. One thing, too, I want to make a comment that more and more young women are getting involved in fire protection. Everybody in the community is involved.
It's so true, and so important to have opportunities for both our males and females. This one. It's an older truck coming up.
It's a Dodge.
Wonder what the year is on this one.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's driving that. We don't have that. But the truck behind it is probably from the 50s.
Oh, look at that.
From Sharon Township.
That is beautiful. Look at that on the front. The hoses are on the front.
Well, a lot of them are like that. Yeah, that's what the pump.
Oh, okay.
Especially the older ones. Now, this is from Maslin area, and this is probably from the 30s
Get
or 40s.
Get a load of that one.
Definitely 40s, maybe late 30s, I'm not sure.
I love it. That's a beautiful truck.
And a lot of these trucks are probably personally owned and taken care of by, somebody just bought them because they like to collect.
Oh, sure.
It'd be a great thing to have. I'm sure my wife would enjoy seeing that in my garage. The City of Wadsworth, one of the older trucks they have.
Oh, here's our City of Wadsworth. I'm loving it. That must have been the original truck. What do you think? Looks great. I think he was trying to hit you, Joe.
Yeah, well,
Must be
he won't be the
student.
first. And we always think of fire trucks as being red, but this is a beautiful yellow fire truck, ladder 56 from Rittman.
This one
Big
looks
fire
new.
truck. This is a great ladder truck.
Very friendly waves. Beautiful, beautiful truck. You know, I've gotten to appreciate fire trucks from this.
Well, we'll see a lot of them.
So much for that, see one, see them all. Not at all.
No, not at all. And this is interesting, too, Ever Ready, which is certainly a great motto to have for a fire department. This is from Bristol. And they still have the old axe. You have to, I mean, even with all the fancy equipment and everything, you still have to get out there and do the job.
Oh, that's true. Okay, it looks like we're ready to move on a little bit from that.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is Wadsworth Youth Football Booster Club. Excited to announce the addition of a flag football league beginning this fall season. Flag football will be open to all Wadsworth boys and girls from ages 4 to 7. Probably a lot of students there that you know. Young Grizzlies.
I'm definitely recognizing some of these Grizzlies. That's why we're so strong. There's some little cheerleaders coming up in the back there. We got a little small grizzly coming here. Oh, take a look at that adorable. Oh, there you go. That's a great shot. That's a future grizzly right there. Next, we have Colleen Swedick is the Medina County Recorder. Colleen and her husband Jack have lived in Medina County for 20 years, and they have one son, Jay, and it's nice to see County Recorder. Another female. I'm loving this town.
This is the Red Cross Medina County chapter of the American Red Cross emergency response vehicle used to respond to local disasters throughout the county, including home fires, apartment fires, flooding, severe snowstorms. To provide shelter, support for emergency responders, Red Cross provides immediate support to assist victims of disaster throughout their first day or two, as well as providing food and hydration to emergency responders likely to be on a disaster site for an extended period of time.
And here we come with a sight of summer. This is when you know summer begins, Joe. Jingle Brothers ice cream trucks are available for all occasions. No party or gathering is too small or too large for our trucks, be it a birthday party, family reunion, company picnic, or any corporate event. Use it as a PR tool for your marketing department and come and see us at www.jinglebrothers.net. Signs of summer.
Well, it's great to see the ice cream man anytime.
Amen.
In fact, I might have to excuse myself for a few minutes here.
I was going to say, what if they'd run a fudgesicle over here? Wait, these people are tossing some big things coming out.
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
I'm loving her. Hey, Joe, come on, stand up. Do a little wave for us.
Here's another ice cream truck.
I'm loving it.
Well, they're really good at getting a crowd active, too.
Oh, they sure are.
Still Jingle Brothers.
I love those Jingle Brothers. Nothing gets a crowd involved like free ice cream. Somebody just got nailed by an ice pop, but hey, they're happy. They're smiling. Something cool.
Whoa.
The police are right by there.
Hey, we're going to get something here.
Get out. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And that would be Jingle Brothers. Is that correct?
Yes. Give them a plug.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
And here comes the Madison Construction Truck and Roof Specialist. And if I'm not mistaken, there is... Who is that? I can't remember his name. SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Next, here is something interesting. We have the Akron Fossils and Science Center. Akron Fossils and Science Center, just down the road in Copley. It's fun for the whole family, Joe. Museum towns featuring fossils, artifacts, and hands-on fun. Outdoor adventure park featuring a 200-foot zip line, summer day camps, canoe trips, science classes, birthday parties, and more. Take a look at that mug. It's a good thing it was a long time ago. Uh-oh, get ready to rumble, ladies and gentlemen.
This is tractor sales.
Looks like you can get them at their
Medina tractor sales.
Absolutely. There they are. Uh-oh, but it looks like there's some jazzercise coming our way. Take a look at these fit and fine females. I'm recognizing Kim Snyder, who is a teacher at Central Intermediate School. She looks fabulous. Kicking it, I'm telling you. Jazzercise, a 60-minute class of cardio. Do you recognize anybody there? Stretch moves, cardio, strength workout, anything from hip-hop, yoga, Pilates, jazz dance, kickboxing, resistance training, and bundle them into 1 hour. Looks like older, younger, mid, and fine fitness females. And they're located at the Wadsworth Fitness Zone next to Bueller's.
You're starting to get a little rap going there with your rhythm.
Hey, thanks, Joe.
Wadsworth Fantastics 4-H Club. It's a 4-H group that meets Northside Christian Church in Wadsworth. The Fantastics have a regular program for youths grades 3 through 12 and a Clover Bud program for children in kindergarten through the 2nd grade. Under the supervision of trained advisors, club members run meetings, complete projects for the county fair, and do other service projects. And behind them are coming up, what do we have here?
Looks like the Magnolia Village Retirement Community, and it was built in 1979. It is a skilled short-term and custodial long-term nursing facility, and we welcome Ann Tepps, crowned Miss Magnolia on May 14th, 2009, who is following Lolly the Trolley. Their skilled therapy offers E-stem, Vital Stem, and anodyne therapies. Stop by and see their caring, compassionate staff. That's Magnolia Village.
And I'm sure it was excellent that you put down, caring and compassionate, and the staff you have to be, and they do an excellent job, and Noli always has. And so has the other assistant living buildings and departments around the area.
Take a look at the faces here, Joe, of the people there, and that's where you find out if it's a kind and caring community, and these people look happy, having a good time, and glad to be in a bus. Amen, not having to walk it.
Laser Quest. It's live-action laser tag at its best. They are located at 80 Brookmont Road and Fairlawn Avenue. Laser Quest is a great place for birthdays, corporate team building, and youth group events.
Oh,
Must be fun.
Oh my goodness, a lot of my students go there. I'm telling you, they love it, and not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
Next, we have C&J's Tot Spot. C&J's Tot Spot is Northeast Ohio's only drop-in child care center. No appointment necessary. Anytime you need child care, the Tot Spot is there.
Well, if you hear a lot of children, it's because there are so many babies here and so many toddlers here.
That's music to our ears. That means we've got a job, Joe, for a while.
Well, you do.
There's that little sweet one again. I'm loving it, and getting something from the Jingle people.
I'd just like to take a moment and thank the entire 2009 Blue Tip Festival volunteer group. The president, of course, is Andy McIlvain. The vice president is Dwayne Montgomery. Ron Campagna is the treasurer. And Bob DeLong, Paul Weekly, Tim Butte, Frank Collins, Dwight Powers, Karen Reed, Bill Conover, Jennifer Ketchell, Bev Long, and Tim Cole all do a great job in putting the Blue Tip Festival together, a great committee, and they work very hard. From probably the moment this ends, they start working on next year.
I bet. And if this is any indication, it's running like clockwork, I tell you. We've got somebody coming down here now. It looks new. It looks shiny.
I'm not sure. It is the violin shop.
It sure is.
Okay. And it's the Studio Strings. It's the newest full-service violin shop in Northern Ohio, located in downtown Wadsworth at 118 Main Street. They sell, rent, and repair a full inventory of new and vintage violins, violas, basses, and cellos. They hope to encourage and develop string programs in our area. Come and play. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Be sure to ask about their new community string band. And there, yeah, we're getting some good country music. And it's great that there's a violin organization here in Wadsworth. I didn't know that, you know.
And they're new in
they're
town.
new, yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's, I know Wadsworth Band, the high school band, always supported concert bands. And for a long time it was just marching, but in the past 10, maybe 15 years, much more for concert. And, you know, if you ever go to Akron Symphony Orchestra or Cleveland, in this area there's a great deal of support throughout this area in northeastern Ohio for symphonic music.
Just for the arts in general, that's for sure. And we're known for it too, which is really nice. Also, what's nice, I don't know, that we were talking about bands and the interest in music. I have to tell you, at Central Intermediate, you know, we have 360 fifth graders, 368 sixth graders, and over half of each of those classes is in the band. So you can hardly even believe that, too. The numbers are there, the interest is there. So you're right, we have our parents being very supportive of that, and, you know, you can tell that the life of a community, if it really takes...
Sure. In fact, the Blue Tip is hosting a Blue Tip Idol singing competition and a Wii Guitar Hero contest in the fairgrounds, and that will be, I'll give you the dates on that a little bit later on the time on that.
Hey, that looks a girl that looks awfully familiar. That looks like Patty Haskins, as a matter of fact, former Wadsworth City School high school teacher, and she is representing the Wadsworth Democratic Group and proud to support Ward 1 Democratic candidate, which she is, and she's an at-large Democratic candidate, Glenn Wojnak, it's Wojak, and Ward 3 Democratic Councilman John Sharkey. So it looks like the Democratic group is strong.
And representing the NASA Glenn Research Center, they're proud to enter this float featuring a model of the Space Shuttle Discovery. The shuttle, which is 13 feet long, is just 1/10 the size of the actual space shuttle. The name Discovery is indicative of the spirit of NASA Glenn's aeronautic and space research and developmental activities. The work of the center is directed towards new propulsion power and communications technology, so the United States leadership stays in leadership throughout this area is ensured. Pioneering group at NASA Glenn paved the way for the development of the space shuttle main engines. That's really kind of interesting. Every shuttle and space station science mission has an experimental managed by the NASA Glenn Research Center and is truly for the benefit of all.
That's true. Our space program has to remain strong. It has to remain strong. And, you know, listening from what's just come out of the government, our president is really backing them and making sure the funding stays in there. Don't be laughing at that.
No, not at all.
I'm kidding.
Not at all. I'm laughing because in the past we kind of fallen behind in some ways. When you think that, you know, now other countries, China for one, has an idea of going to the moon in a few certain years. Their programs and other programs, but no, we're, you know,
glad to make that commitment
back in the 60s, we made a commitment, and it's been tough, but our future is in space.
And speaking of our future, take a look. Those may be the people walking on the moon, and they're looking good, smiling and waving. You know, you were talking about the sights and the sounds. It is so nice to listen to the young families and the sounds of a beautiful parade and everybody enjoying themselves. And that must have been a mother telling her child she couldn't have the ice cream we were trying to give out. No! Let's see what we've got coming down the road here. I see some jump ropes, and that must be my lead-in for Jammin' Jumpers. And the Jammin' Jumpers jump rope team are celebrating 10 years as a competition performance team. You know, Joe, they've traveled to Florida, Michigan, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. They placed third with bronze at the 2008 Junior Olympics and brought first place speed and groove awards from the 2009 competitions. The group consists of 7 to 36-year-old competitors and is led by Anita and Lonnie Gable and Mary Ann Isaac. And I want you to, if you are interested, visit their website for information. And let's give it up for those Jammin' Jumpers. Again, walking and jumping. Get out. That's a skill.
A lot of youngsters. A lot
Yes, boys and girls. I'd love to see those opportunities.
Excellent. Well, look at this guy go.
Oh, is he good? Oh, there they go. You know, I could never do that cross double Dutch. Take a look at her. That is phenomenal. Look at that. A little bit of gymnastics involved in that.
Oh, sure.
A little round off.
This is the fun part of parades too. You get a lot of entertainment with it. Okay. And you're right. There are a lot more young men, a lot of boys being involved.
Joe, I wonder if you're impressed with my knowledge of the Jammin' Jumpers and the particular moves. I feel like Dick Button at the skating championships.
Did you jump rope?
Well, no, I didn't, but I've had 3 or 4 students who are members of Jammin' Jumpers, and they have actually come to Central, so I've got a little bit of background, but tremendous, absolutely tremendous. You know, you can take that camera off me at any time, Jammin' Jumpers.
Well, I have a background with Petco, since I own a cat and a dog.
Hey, speaking of,
and here comes Petco vehicle featuring Red Ruff riding in the back and throwing candy to the children.
And a live dog. We've got the AAA Ohio Auto Club. AAA, it's one of the best values on the road and one of the best ways to protect yourself when you are traveling. They'd like you to stop in and visit them on West Boyer Street.
And this is Echoes. I think it's pronounced that, or Echoes?
Yeah.
Heating and air conditioning, celebrating 20 years in business, residential and light commercial service, replacement and new construction, 24-hour emergency service.
I bet they're busy today. This is when you find out if your air conditioning really works.
Here comes more gymnastics.
Looks like the Pinnacle Gymnastics team. Pinnacle Gymnastics has been serving Medina County gymnastics needs since 1998. And we offer gymnastics and tumbling for boys and girls, ages 18 months to 18 years. Join them in a 19,000 square foot air-conditioned comfort for all your gymnastic needs. And take a look at some of these young ladies. Fit as a fiddle. Any gentlemen there, Joe? Nope. Mostly ladies there, but I'm sure that they're open for gentlemen too.
And here comes the Wadsworth Youth Baseball.
No, I think I just happen to be able to take
Southwest
a look at
Church of Christ. GBS.
Their Vacation Bible School, I think that's where they are.
Right. They want to invite everyone to join them on July the 13th through 17th as they host a fun-filled game show themed Vacation Bible School. Exciting prizes to be won, awesome daily events too.
We've got that Wadsworth Youth Baseball, B9, and they're the Indians. The player roster is Noah Alex, Sam Hanna, Jacob Justice, Kyle Aerosmith, Matt Gable, Hunter Nelson, Pat Dudley, Kyle Mitchell, Junior Gray, Brandon Zambrowski, and the manager is Paul Alec. It's always good to see baseball. Sign of summer, too.
Here comes the Bell Store Marathon, locally owned and operated Bell Store Marathon, and Dairy Queen. The Bell Store Bell Bug is a 2003 Volkswagen Bug.
There's a little bug right there. That's a sweet little one. Next, take a look at this. Beautiful. We have Barberton's 2009 Cherry Blossom Queen. She's gorgeous. Her name is Abby Dean, but she's unable to be here today. But taking her place is Barberton's 2009 first runner-up, Emily McLean. Emily enjoys singing, scrapbooking, and drawing. Hey, you know when they give you that runner-up and they say you'll be able to get in? This is the first time I've seen that, so that's fabulous. Congratulations, Emily.
And here comes the Akron Beacon Journal. Promo van with walkers that are passing out candy. And the Akron Beacon Journal certainly has serviced our area in northeast Ohio for many, many years.
I hate to see the print newspaper going the way of the dinosaur. I know, I thought that was going to hit us too. Good move. But yeah, Beacon Journal. Great, great paper. Pulitzer Prize winner twice. Next coming, it looks like we've got Kimmel Heating and Air Conditioning. And you know, the Kimmel Heating and Air Conditioning truck is being driven by owner Mike Kimmel, and it is a locally owned business. It looks like Mike handed over the the reins to his wife. So, but glad to have him here. And use
I had Mike as
him.
a student, and I've seen him many times in my furnace room, by the way. Yeah, and they do excellent work.
Oh, that's
And they will
great.
travel to do the work, too. Deserves all the credit they can get. Key to My Father's House Church. It's a float, features some of the children from church along with fun and uplifting music that they sing. The theme of their float is Shine Like Stars. The Key, at the Key. Kids and families are a big part of what the church is all about. Their goal is to help kids of all ages to shine, to be the best, and live the best through a faith that is practical. A big smile.
Absolutely. Lots of people walking there. Looks like a vibrant church there. I like this one, Wadsworth Towing. Coming up. I've seen these people in action, Joe, this Wadsworth Towing.
I might be seeing him tomorrow.
You know, they offer towing, recovery, flatbed service, flat tires, and here's the best part, lockouts. Are you expecting any?
No, well.
Expecting lockouts? You could come over, Joe. Here, I'll help you out. But you're thinking your car's going on the blink, huh? This is the person to call.
I have an antique that I'm trying to sell.
Oh. Well, maybe you get some free advertising. But I have firsthand knowledge that this group definitely has, like they're there in like 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
they
they're
handle
excellent.
it. I've seen them out in my parking lot helping our parents many times.
When you need them, they're there.
Absolutely.
There's no question. Sometimes we don't realize we're going to need them that day. This is an interesting truck coming up, pulling a beautiful trailer filled with an awful lot of happy people from the Medina Guides and Princesses. It's an organization for scheduling fun events for fathers to spend quality time with their sons and daughters. This is an excellent idea, too, to get parents out there more with their kids and fathers, associating, identifying more with their daughters.
Isn't
A
that
nice
the
group.
truth?
Yeah, they're having a lot of fun.
That's Indian Guides and Princesses. You know, I know we have a lot of people in our school system that are parents of this organization, too. They're always talking about the great campouts that they go on and all kinds of things. Next, we've got Johnson United Methodist Church, and they are home to the Upward Basketball and Sunday Adult Sports League. And also, they have Vacation Bible School in July. So they really do. Take a look at this. This is such an interesting float, I think. Joe, they're showing a little bit of what they do. Got some basketball hoops going.
That's neat.
The sports leagues. Preteen things. I also like that they have a Habitat for Humanity. That they're also a group that works for the Habitat for Humanity.
And
which
that's
is always good.
it's always been very popular, but it's growing in more popularity now with the economy is having the problems we're having.
You're right about that, Joe. Wait, here comes an elected official.
Yeah, here comes
that's a good
hopefully.
segue.
Well, and it is Dave Hall. Dave Hall is our state representative. And there he is walking out, shaking
smiling.
hands, passing out candy.
Looks like a nice man. Seems happy to be a state rep. Next, we've got Jeans Heating and Cooling, serving the area in heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical needs. Celebrating their 50th year anniversary, and they want to thank Wadsworth for helping Jean achieve this milestone. So, Jeans, nice going.
And there's a Bel Air, a beautiful Chevy. I think it's a 57 if I'm not mistaken. Jeans. Yeah, it is a 57. Excellent
That's
shape.
beautiful. What color would you say that was?
Yellow.
Oh, for goodness sakes. You
Isn't
think you
it?
might be right. It's got kind of a little bit
More
of a
of a
lime
vanilla
green
type,
there, too.
yeah. Pretty sure it's a 57 Chevy.
Oh, Jeans again, coming in. Wonder what hell.
That was a Cadillac, by the way.
Oh, was that what
Yes.
that was?
It's been a
slow
while.
on the uptake. You got it, Joe. Good one.
Coming up is Home Instead Senior Care, your trusted care to keep you safe at home. Locally owned and operated, providing companionship, home helper, and personal care services through thoroughly screened, trained, insured, and bonded caregivers with a little help from a friend.
And following close behind that, we have the Office Max mascot. Office Max.
What is he?
I think that's the things you can do with colored duct tape. I'm not exactly sure. But Office Mac helping you do your best work. And they're thanking everyone for the continued support for 3 years at 1153 Williams Reserve Boulevard. And it's right over there by Target. I think I used to date him.
I'm not sure that's him, but here is Grace Lutheran Church. Crocodile Dock was this year's Vocation Bible School theme at Grace Lutheran Church. Grace invited all the kids to participate to ride on the float. The music playing is the Crocodile Dock theme music.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that an amazing float?
Yeah,
that
really
little
well
one right
drawn.
in the
They
back?
did a nice job.
That is beautiful. I love those homemade ones.
Well, and the kids put a lot of work into it.
Oh, yeah.
Richmond Pharmacy's coming up locally.
It sure is. And there's a difference in pharmacies, Joe. You discover that difference when you go to Richmond Natural Health Pharmacy. And it's on the square in downtown Wadsworth. Wadsworth Hometown Pharmacy for over 58 years. And like all pharmacies of old, Richmond Pharmacy, the staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and concerned about your health. You know what? They want you to treat yourself to delicious smoothies over there, a milkshake from the juice bar. So it's a great place.
And they were one of the first to really go into natural health products.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
if people realize that, yeah.
Get the jump on that.
And here comes Zeppi's Pizzeria.
That should follow a pharmacy.
Yeah, I have nothing to say than Zeppi's Pizzeria. Yeah, I should follow a pharmacy.
Oh, it's great. Zeppi's Pizza, great.
Right, one time we took a toll how many in Wadsworth, how many pizzerias there were, pizza shops.
How many are there?
At the time, there was like about 8. I'm sure it's not less than that. Here comes the Cub Scouts.
Oh, Cub Scout Pack 3402. They'll be celebrating their 100th anniversary of Scouting in 2010. And if you have a son who will be in 1st through 5th grade in the fall, they want you to call Cub Master Matthew Henderson, 335-3145, and visit the PAC website at www.pac3402.com. And they want to also thank the Wadsworth community for their continued support of PAC 3402. Take a look at those scouts. That is the future, that's for sure. And also look for their car wash that's coming up in August.
This is Powerhouse Gymnastics and Tumblebees Preschool. It's interesting, it's preschool. They offer parent and Todd preschool beginners, intermediate, and advanced gymnastic classes. They also have a competitive gymnastics team which placed 4th in the state. For cheerleaders, we offer tumbling and advanced tumbling as well as jump and motion classes. And that's probably very important for little kids, jump and motion classes. Mention you saw us on TV and receive a free class.
They look great as they're tumbling all around, all the way down. Take a look at that. Another round off. Oh, and Howard Hanna, the 4th largest real estate company in the country. Here's the Howard Hanna Realtor and Mortgage team. It's clear they are #1 in Wadsworth in caring about their clients. So go to their website at www.howardhanna.com to find your American dream. And they've got a lot of people on there. Love that sold sign. Hey, the economy's picking up. They can smile now. Remember that one on Saturday Night Live?
Yes, I do. And I also remember Peggy Pogan, who is the owner of the dog groomers Peggy's Pooch Parlor. Well, I don't remember that well, but so Sarah James is a dog groomer, and they believe that dogs are a part of the family. They give lots of tender, loving care along with spoiling day. Evenings and weekend appointments are available. So they'll spoil your dog, and he or she will love it. And there's a few dogs out there.
They're adorable. Yeah. Remember, you were going to say that 3 times fast.
No. I was going to bring my dog tonight, but he had other things to do.
You should have. Oh, they've got some Frisbees coming out. And that looks like it's Gogger Lock, and that's a family-owned local business since 1971. And they're throwing Frisbees out there. Gogler Lock Company.
They did business with me many a time.
Did they?
Yeah,
all that lockout thing seems to be a theme, Joe.
And here comes Wadsworth Masonic Lodge. It's been servicing the Wadsworth community for over 150 years, supporting great charities such as the Student Scholarships, the Shriners Hospital Eye Research and Learning Center, the Dyslexic Learning Center, and Special Olympics. All you have to do is to become one is just ask one.
Oh, I love that.
I just want to take a moment to say, we have an awful lot of service organizations, Shriners, Lions, and Rotary and Kiwanis. And this is a community that if you really want to get involved, just talk to one of the members and they can, get you signed up.
That's true. They just keep giving.
And here comes Michael Kovac, a former student, and county auditor.
Look at, he remains very active. That's good to know. Jumped off that truck, got into the crowd. I want my county auditor up. Oh, take a look here. From county auditor to White House Chicken. Here comes Hoppy from the White House Chicken. White House Chicken is located right here. We didn't do the order, I swear. In Wadsworth at 199 Great Oaks Trail in the Bueller's Plaza. Open 11 to 9 p.m. every day, and stop by today for the best chicken in town. Owners Mike and Lisa Payakoff, thank you for your business.
I didn't even know that the White House had a chicken.
Now see, there you go. Something every day.
Bob Gibbs, our state senator. Okay, got to read the script first. State Senator Bob Gibbs, representing Wadsworth in the 22nd Ohio Senate District.
And I'm coming right at you with Paramount Plumbing, because they're a proud sponsor of Wadsworth Youth Sports, and they've been serving Wadsworth and its surrounding communities since 1989. Paramount Plumbing, services that include residential and commercial construction, kitchen and bath remodeling, and general plumbing service.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is Treese Road Child Care. It's located in First Medina or Mennonite Church, and they have been in operation for 27 years. TRCC Center is accelerated through the NEAEYC and is rated 1 star with Step Up to Quality.
You always need that for a daycare, that's for sure. Now here we have I love this this car. Take a look at this. Look at these sweet little dogs. This is the Ye Old Clip Shop. Come on down and pamper your pets at the Ye Old Clip Shop, located 1635 Copley Road in Akron. It serves Summit and Medina County over the past 39 years and invites you to bring your sweet dog or your cat over for a bath and a haircut. And if you mention that you have heard this from the Blue Tip Parade, any new customers will receive $10 off their pet's first time grooming. So please give them a call at 330-836-2616 for an appointment. Whoa.
Well, just take a minute to watch some of the demonstrations that they're doing here, but they're representing the Chun Ma Taekwondo Academy, which is educating leaders through the Taekwondo martial arts. They offer Taekwondo, kickboxing, self-defense, weapon classes for ages 3 and up, and teen and adult. Family classes are 5 days a week. Taekwondo is a form of martial art that is suitable for all ages and can become a lifelong physical fitness activity.
And as a matter of fact, I saw a lot of my students there. Here we go, the Skyport Airport. Look at that great airplane on top of that float. Started in 1965, Skyport Airport has been serving the Wadsworth and surrounding communities for over 44 years. It's a flight school that has had many people come through its doors. These pilots include private, airline, military, and shuttle astronauts. How many can say that? Sky Park also has a booster club that organizes events. So take a look, Sky Park, where you want to fly.
I always thought Sky Park was a very interesting part of the community in Wadsworth. It was so different. And you can hear them before you can see them. And coming up is the Rolling Thunder Ohio Chapter 2. It's an all-volunteer POW-MIA awareness organization made up of citizens who are dedicated in helping veterans from all wars. They strongly believe that there are still too many POWs and MIAs unaccounted for from all wars. Our members generously give their time, food, clothing to veterans. I can't compete with that, and I won't, and their communities throughout the year. That's terrific. And they're having a lot of fun, too.
They sure are. The crowd loves them. Ah, that's so good to see.
I have a couple of good friends who aren't in this particular group, but who are with the Rolling Thunder, and they really dedicate themselves.
Next, we have the Pancher Chiropractic Wellness Center, and it's been serving the community of Wadsworth for over 4 years. It offers gentle, personalized chiropractic care for the whole family. They offer safe, effective chiropractic adjustments from pediatric through geriatric. They're happy to offer massage therapy. There you go, Joe. Nutritional counseling, and now also offering acupuncture. So let's show how chiropractic can enhance your well-being.
And talking about well-being, the Hospice of Wadsworth Rittman provides quality end of life care for patients and their families. They provide compassionate care, support, and grief resources during serious illness and loss. Hospice of Wadsworth Rittman.
Hats off to that particular group, too. What a wonderful job they do providing that service for many, many. Take a look at this next one. I kind of like it. It's called Putt and Stuff. Putt and Stuff is a family entertainment park in Oroville. They feature mini golf, go-karts, bumper boats, climbing wall, batting cages, laser tag, an arcade, and indoor playground. And coming soon, Splatterball USA Paintball Park. So host your next birthday or group outing with us.
It's a fire truck from Middleburg Heights. And they represent the Four Cities Educational Compact, which offers a variety of career technical programs for juniors and seniors. Many of the programs include rigorous academic, and students can earn college credit by enrolling in these programs. Some programs still have openings for next year. If interested, contact Wadsworth High School Counselor's Office or contact the director at 335-1309. I'll give that number again, 335-1309.
There we have Judge Beth Whitmore, I might say. She's a judge of the 9th District Court of Appeals in Akron. She has served in the United States Air Force before pursuing a career in law and subsequently serving as a Summit County Court of Common Pleas judge. She has served as a 9th District Court of Appeals judge since 1998, and that is Judge Beth Whitmore.
And this is interesting. I'm not sure there were rugby clubs around except for maybe the college level, but this is a Highland Girls rugby team or club, and it offers girls from all schools, grades 8 through 12. If interested, please contact Eric Schneider, head coach, at 440-725-0209.
You know, there are some rugby. Akron has a very, very strong male and female rugby club, too. Taking a look there. I don't know if that's rugby, but that's an elephant.
Yes, rugby. Highland.
No, I like their mascot.
Yeah. It says a lot.
I don't know, an elephant and a little jean skirt. I like it. There's our bookmobile, the Wadsworth Public Library bookmobile. It makes 35 neighborhood stops each week during the summertime. Visitors to the bookmobile may select from a collection of over 4,000 items, place reserves on other items from the library catalog. During the school year, the bookmobile serves students at Reimer Road, Sacred Heart, Isham, Valley View, Lincoln, and Central Intermediate, along with Franklin. So we thank our wonderful public library.
And right next is the Barberton Hospice and Palliative Care. Some interesting costumes.
I'll say. Coming up is the Academy of Young Minds, and that has been serving the Wadsworth community since 2003. They have 2 locations, Joe, here in Wadsworth at 215 Wadsworth Road and also at 311 Weatherstone Drive. They service children ages 6 weeks through 12 years.
Now you're about to see some dancers here and cheerleaders. Before we do that, there's Ray Nisi's Chevrolet. That's a Cadillac. I recognize that.
That's a long one.
Well, yeah. It's an Eldorado, but his
wow.
dealership, of course, is Chevrolet. But also, Once Upon a Dream Dance and Cheer. They're dancers and cheerleaders from Once Upon a Dream. These dancers, are cheerleaders, are state national champions. Once Upon a Dream dancers range from ages 3 to 18.
Dancing and cheering. Great way to keep kids motivated, keep them moving, doing all that. They've got a nice contingency too, Joe. Look at that cart behind them. Lots of young people. Once upon a dream, dance and cheer. Coming up, it looks like we've got our Boy Scouts again. This looks like Troop 406. Boy Scout Troop 406 of Wadsworth is led by Scott Baldwin, Dennis Roth, and Norm Tipton. We have 18 currently registered scouts from 6th grade to age 18. And the boys enjoy camping. It looks like that young man enjoys canoeing and other outdoor activities on a monthly basis. Volunteerism is a major part of their troop activities. This guy's looking for some water.
Well, no, there is water being sprayed at him.
Get out.
Yeah, there
look
is.
At how wet they are.
Yeah, and
That's
also
that little Anthony Smikarski from Central Intermediate.
And the canoe goes up and down, so somebody put a lot of work into that float.
I love that. Take a look at that.
That's a great looking float.
Yeah, and they wet them up. Oh, I love it.
The other young man is fishing.
Looks great. Oh, and there's their... Oh, I'm going to leave this one to you. This guy, this has you written all over it, Joe.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a compliment or not.
Oh, but it is.
Yeah, well, welcome to the Wadsworth Sanitation Department. Brad Wright driving the rear load packer. We now offer residential service to all township customers.
Where would we be without him? Plain and simple.
I'm not going there at all. I wouldn't touch that line. But that's a beautiful truck. And, you know, utility bills and everything.
Yeah.
I know the expense, but our civilization depends on this.
You know what I like? In the very back, I don't know if the cameras are going to grab, right over here, the very end line says, Load Master. I think, you know, it doesn't get any better than that if you're a sanitation department. The Norton Chiropractic Center, Dr. Robert Murphy. This center is located in Wadsworth, and his staff would like to thank all the people of Wadsworth for the warm welcome they've received in their first year of practice. Visit Norton Chiropractic, and I might be wrong, Joe, I'm sorry, it must be in Norton. NortonChiropractic.com to learn more about the clinic and how the chiropractic care can help you and your family towards better health. And there's a beautiful Norton Chiropractic person. She looks fit, healthy. Do I hear Martha Vandella?
I don't see her, but
she
maybe
sounds just like her.
She is very good. And she represents, of course, the Wadsworth Blue Tip Idol Guitar Hero, which is basically a singing contest, which will be held at Saturday night at 6:30 at the gazebo and right by the Kaleidoscope. Watch as they perform the Blue Tip at the Blue Tip Festival. And you'll see the singers, plus Guitar Hero competition and the Idol competition. She is excellent, you're right.
Oh, she's fabulous. Very good. You close your eyes. That's Martha and the Vandellas. Coming up here, someone's dancing, I must say. This must be the In-Flight Balloon Dance Company.
Well,
Can they get
it
a
probably
good
is.
picture of that? We're seeing their feet right now.
Yeah, there they are.
Go.
Well, they serve the Akron area for 18 years, and they're proud to announce their second location in Wadsworth, located at Sky Park at the airport. You will learn how to dance, ballroom, Latin swing, salsa, and line dancing. They will prepare you for special events, including weddings. For more information, call Colleen Nerlich at 330-388-4705. That's 338-4705. Or our other studio at 330-945-4070. Also, check out their website, okay, which is basically www.ifbdc.com.
Okay, boy, that was a happening float, though. I really like that.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Coming down the pike here, we've got some bright things, bright yellow costumes, and this looks like it's KinderCare Learning Center. And it says that they are an NAEYC accredited center, as well as a Star 1 rated center with Step Up to Quality. They've been in this community for more than 20 years, and they serve children from 6 weeks to 12 years of age, and that is KinderCare Learning Center. And they've got a little bus coming up there, too. They've got some people in front passing out things. I think they've got some Yanni music coming out of there.
Yeah.
Great service.
Coming up next, You see the red uniforms that indicates Wadsworth Grizzly Fast Pitch 10U Travel Softball Team. They've worked hard all year. They are Katie, Grace, Mackenzie, Delaney, Lacey, Lancey, Sarah, Brooke, Aaron, Carmen, Carla, Mo, and Lauren. Coaches are Jim, Rich, and Rick. They have done a great job with the girls.
Oh, my goodness. You know, they practice at Central Intermediate in our gym. You should see the arms on these girls. Unbelievable.
Well, I've watched them pitch. I've caught a few of them in class.
Really?
Yeah, just for fun, and it's very difficult. They're very good.
Just fabulous. And here we've got, coming up from the American Cancer Society, we have our Relay for Life in Wadsworth. The Relay for Life in Wadsworth is held this weekend at Wadsworth High School. The event begins at 9 a.m. on Saturday, June 27th, and continues through 9 a.m. Sunday the 28th. Go ahead.
Well, just they want us to, it's the 25th anniversary of Relay of Life, and that began, I think, in 1985 by Dr. Gordy Klatt, walking alone for 24 hours on a track. Today, there are more than 5,000 Relay for Life events across the nation. Please join Wadsworth in their third annual event. It's a great organization. It serves a very important cause.
Coming down here in their signature black, we've got First Merit Bank, and it proudly services Medina County with 3 locations in the Wadsworth community. Their newest location is Wadsworth Crossing, located off Route 261, and they have extended bank hours, and they are happy to serve you 7 days a week. So stop by First Merit booth at the Merchants Tent and see how they can put free cash in your pocket. First Merit, proud to be part of the Wadsworth community and the Blue Tip Festival. And take a look at that car, Joe.
It's a black vet.
That has got you written all over it.
No, it actually has Rainisi and Doherty written on the side of them. But that has me written all over Franklin.
I'm loving it.
Smart Style, Hair Salon. And we have the Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites. No, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Meaning that's why I look and sound so fresh.
And always count on Holiday Inn. Coming next is Northside Christian Church. You know, Northside Christian Church Kid Connection Band is happy to share a sample of their Sunday a.m. worship with you today. Northside now has over 400 children, 6th grade and under, on any given Sunday. They have outgrown their facilities and expanded to 3 services, 8:30, 10 o'clock, and 11:30. Northside Christian is a non-denominational fellowship of believers who take the Word of God as our only authority and practice of faith. Here's a tall drink of water, Joe.
I think he used to play for the Cavs. I'm not sure. Maybe years ago in the 70s.
I don't know, but
I love the pants. Yes. I have a pair just like this, a little shorter.
He looks great. You know, he looks like he's got some knee problems, but other than that, he's doing well.
Well, that leads us up to, if you do have knee problems or any problems like that, Contour Express is the better idea for women's gym. Okay? Proudly celebrating his first anniversary here in Wadsworth. Contours would like to say thank you for all of your support.
That's a cool float. We got some rockers here in Wadsworth, don't we, Joe?
And here comes Contours right now.
Yeah. There you go.
The rock and roll band was a prelude to Contours.
Well, they certainly piqued our interest.
Well, it's a women's gym, which is, a little bit different. I think it probably, certainly knows the problems of what women might have, physically wise or physical wise, I should say. And I mean that more or less.
There's a little bit of a pregnant pause there, but I know what you mean.
Well, no, I'm thinking of different types of problems that might affect their bones.
Sure,
and so
joint problems,
right.
Things like that. That's very
that are different than
from
for men. Yeah,
absolutely.
So they certainly know how to treat that in a different manner.
And I like their name, Contours.
Well, it looks like a fire truck coming up here. Not sure.
Well, they definitely have the lights going.
And it's red.
You know,
There's a giveaway.
That's what all those years in education will do for you, Joe. Ah, looks good.
Valley View Towing.
Oh, here we go. Valley View Towing. It's been serving the Wadsworth area since 1962. Now, we've all been serviced by AAA Auto Club and major motor clubs for over 40 years also. They can handle all your towing needs, from the littlest vehicle to a semi-tractor and trailer. And they're able to move equipment on their land doll. They also offer automotive repairs. So, hey, good to see you, Valley View Towing. Would that be termed a flatbed?
I think so, and they've certainly been a part of Wadsworth for many, many years. And coming up next is a very interesting group. This is introducing the Amazon Family Entertainment Center, newest member of their family, Manu and Maya Monkey.
They're adorable. I'm loving it.
Now them, I think I had in class. Pretty sure. In fact, I think they were a debate team back in the 80s.
Oh, this float coming up looks really good. This looks like our Wadsworth Jolly Workers 4-H Club. You just can't not say enough about 4-H. They are one of the oldest 4-H clubs in Medina County. And call the Ohio State University Extension offices for information about them if you'd care to join. 4-H is here to make the best better. Good luck to them at the fairs.
Look at a beautiful dog.
Oh, absolutely. Now, Joe, I don't want to go out on a limb, but could this be a fire truck?
Yes. But I think it's the Absolute Tattoo Company, if I'm not mistaken.
Out.
It's a different kind of tattoo shop. They'll take the time to make sure your tattoo experience is as fun and comfortable as possible. You get to ride in the fire truck. Absolute Tattoo Company is compliant with all health department regulations and keeps a clean, well-maintained environment. Stop in and see the difference.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Do you sport any tattoos, Joe?
Moving on.
But hold on. Okay.
No, I don't. Downtown Wadsworth, Inc. Provides over 10 major events a year, from visit the Easter Bunny to American Legion 3-on-3 basketball to the Candlelight Walk downtown Wadsworth, where our community comes together.
Right following them is GenFed Financial Services. It is a federal credit union for anyone who lives or works or worships in Wadsworth. And they're big enough to serve, and small enough to care.
And I think she might have had one of the smallest, youngest members I ever saw in the parade.
Hey, true to their slogan.
And I know you knew I was going to say this, but Deja Vu of Wadsworth is
Haven't we seen them before?
Deja Vu is a name brand clothing consignment store, also offering new indoor and outdoor Amish-built polyvinyl furniture. Deja Vu is located right here on the square in downtown Wadsworth.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful furniture, too?
And you were going to say that.
It's true.
It is.
Now, smack dab in the middle of our parade comes the Epicenter Church. The Epicenter Church is a new church for a new generation. We meet on Sundays at 6 p.m. at the Academy of Young Minds, which is at 311 Weatherstone Drive in Wadsworth. And, oh, look at the boat. I think that's our first boat. Mm-hmm. The Epicenter Church.
You don't see too many boats in this parade. But you do see Home Depot, which is the largest home improvement retailer in the world. So let the Wadsworth Home Depot take care of all your home improvement needs. The store manager is Mark Miller.
Ah, look at that float. Love balloons. Look how colorful that
and it's really a
looks.
neat building. They put a lot of work in making it look like the Home Depot down in Wadsworth.
They absolutely did. Taking a look, too, we've got
Trade and Play.
Trade and Play. I love it. Trade and Play is going to be moving to 676 High Street. And taking a look at that with everything, it looks like video games, those kinds of things. I tell you, it's a great organization to have, and have young kids can go in and trade the different video games that they have for new ones, and it really saves parents a lot of money. Seeing some of my old Central people there, too.
And one thing, too, about the festival, when people go, there's all kinds of food down there, all kinds of hot dogs to pizza to, name it. And, of course, we're big on delis. The Uptown Deli is next, which is located in Bueller's parking lot. Serving breakfast and lunch. Party trays are available. You won't go hungry here at the Blue Tip Festival, I'll tell you that.
Great picture. I love that City of Wadsworth shirt on there. Lovely young lady walking down.
Is that a giant pickle?
No, I just think you're hungry. Next, we have D&D Heating and Cooling, locally owned. They're at 247 Great Oaks Trail, located in the Bueller's Plaza. D&D Cooling, and they've got a great, I love the way that they have decorated theirs too. D&D.
Anschutz Movers, locally owned by Steve and Pam Anschutz, assistant manager, and Move Noel Pridemore. Serving the area for over 25 years. Book now for a day upcoming move, whether to be one piece or a house full. Anschutz Movers.
And following right behind is the Griff's Door Service, and it's a locally owned and operated for 15 years by Steve Griffin. So, Steve, that's Griff's Door Service. Check them out.
And we also have Fortress Computers, equal professional quality you can trust. Offering laptop and desktop repairs and upgrades, virus removal, tune-ups, networking, and so much more. We serve both the home and business. Also selling computers for the home user to business elite. Call Fortress Computers today. Don't settle for geek when you can go pro. I think that was a little slam, I think, too.
Yeah, just a touch. But, it's a slogan. It'll catch your eye. This looks like a truck with Bueller's written all over it. And we know that our Bueller's Food Market has been a family-owned business since 1929. And their mission has been to offer an exceptional shopping experience that exceeds each customer's expectations. So they want you to stop by their service desk to find out how you can earn free groceries. And it looks like cakes, flowers, and catering. That's Bueller's Fresh Food.
And they do an awful lot in hiring local, high school students and a lot of people who I know. In fact, there's Mark Ratke. Just walked. There's Mark. Okay. Throwing out candy.
Do you know that banana?
No. Mark I had in class years ago. His mother teaches in the system.
There you go. And anybody who'll carry my groceries for me, you can't miss.
Well, Bueller's is different. And like I said, it's community-oriented. And part of, it's a family-owned, but also serves the Wadsworth community family.
We got another truck coming down here, and it's red, but I don't think it's a fire truck, Joe.
No, I think it's Hornoff Heating, which is a local company servicing Wadsworth since 1946. They provide service for all makes and models, both heating and air conditioning units. Hornoff Heating installs Bryant heating and cooling equipment that provides consumers with exceptional comfort and industry-leading technology.
I thought that was a good segue, thinking it was a fire truck. Heating.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Look at this guy. Good. Who's this Bryant guy? This looks like a masked marvel.
I think he's the heating guy.
That must be.
It's electric. I don't know. It's Bryant. Kind of a Batman sort of gray look.
Yeah, looks like Hornoff.
No ears.
I think it has something to do with Hornoff Heating, though. Yeah. You. Something to take the edge off.
Well, it's candy is what we got. We got popsicles, not like what they might think.
Oh, no.
We've already had those
earlier.
There you
go. Here's Copley Place. Gracious retirement living in Copley.
If you're going to have retirement living, it saves a lot of problems from doing your own lawn and landscaping. But if you do have landscaping, go to Save Landscape and Snow Removal. Save Landscape is a locally owned business that is available for your lawn care, landscaping, and tree service, now accepting new customers. And snow removal, let's face it, I don't want to say it, but winter, it's a way off, but it's there.
Oh, that's the truth. Look at this beautiful flow, Joe. Look at the beautiful flowers.
Yeah, they did a lot of work on that float.
Oh,
That
they
is beautiful.
certainly
You're
did.
right.
That's gorgeous. Here we go. We've got what looks like A1 World Truck Towing.
Sure, locally
and
owned
recovery.
since 1968. And moved the corporate office to Seville last July. And World Truck has SS vehicles and can tow anything, large or small.
That is one big truck.
And they also are publicizing PO and MIA. And behind them are miniature horses.
Oh, take a look at this. This is our Desperados 4-H. And the Desperados are a horse 4-H club that has miniature horses. Look at that face, Joe. Is that adorable? And they also have saddle horses. For the past 7 years, they participated in the Cleveland Christmas Carriage Parade, and they facilitate a horse camp in Lorain County for 4-Hers to learn to ride and drive. Look at that steer.
And those small horses, mini horses, are really interesting to take care of. They're beautiful. And next is coming Buchan, Ohio Bull Riding 2009 Summer Series. Join them on their ranch in Burbank, Ohio for action-packed bull riding and great Western entertainment. Fun for the whole family. Check out their website.
Get out. You can bull ride down there?
I don't know. That's what it says.
I'm loving it.
I'm not going to.
Oh, come on. Let's go down. Oh, look
yeah.
at these beautiful
This is
horses.
beautiful, yeah.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Well, this is National Carpet Mill Outlet.
Beautiful.
Is the flooring superstore, providing all the flooring needs and more. At National Carpet, they bring wholesale buying power to the public with family professional service and installation, having over 2 million square feet of in-stock flooring, located in 2 locations in Worcester and Medina. Find them on the web. They are being brought to you today by Pioneer Carriage Service of Seville. This 7th, 8th replica Concord stagecoach is being pulled by 4 Morgan horses and being driven by Todd Rydell.
Hey,
Those are beautiful. There's it's a mule.
See? Look at somebody on a horse with a cell phone.
Well,
taking a little bit of the...
That was a mule back there, too.
Was it? Oh, my
Coming
goodness.
up, then here's the police.
Oh, look at the police.
Which usually means we're nearing the end, if not the end of the parade.
Well, what a appropriate picture there, the rear end of those horses ending us up for our parade today. What a great time. Joe, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Glad to have you. You did an excellent job. Hope you had fun. It's a beautiful day for a parade, and we hope that everybody gets a chance to go to the festival and enjoy it. And once again, we want to just mention the committee here because they do so much work, and I want to read off the names because they do so much, and they don't always get the credit. But Andy McIlvain, the president, Dwayne Montgomery, the vice president, Ron Campagna, treasurer, Bob DeLong, Paul Weekly, Tim Butai, Frank Collins, Dwight Powers, Karen Reed, Bill Conover, Jennifer Keckle, Bev Long, and Tim Cole. They all deserve a lot of credit for all the hard work they put into it. And also want to thank our crew here for WCTV that did all the work.
Crew. Oh my gosh, I
John
love this
Bernard,
group.
Ken Buck, Drew Constantine, and of course Joanna Carino for all their help and all the work they put into it. And there's Joanna.
Oh, could she be
Always
more
with
gorgeous? I don't think so.
Don't tell her.
Behind the scenes, yeah, it should be right out there in front of the camera.
And thanks to WCTV, they always do an excellent job.
The
and
best.
Paula, on behalf of myself, I'd like to thank you for helping. And I'd like to thank everybody out there and hope you had a good time enjoying the parade. And see you next year at the Blue Tip Parade.